This here by far is my absolute favorite tool. And just spending the day doing some timber framing. Just got these last week putting in the foundation, and yeah, it's a great day anytime I get to come out and do some timber framing. And by the way, if anybody knows where to get a slick, like this is a Robert Sorby chisel, it's a 2-inch chisel. If anybody knows where to get a slick, let me know, because I'd love to get one. They're really hard to come by here in Canada. Yes, I know I'm a complete mess right now, but I really want to do a video today about gear, and I just spent 6 hours timber framing while fasting, so I'm not really in a mood to look pretty for entertainment purposes. I see a lot of videos about gear. Canadian Prepper had a great video out this week, really good stuff. But if you ask me what's the best survival gear I should buy first, I'm going to say start with a pencil. Really, start with a pencil. If you haven't written out a plan, if you haven't thought through what you're actually going to do in an emergency, then all that gear you bought, it's just expensive clutter. You're not preparing, you're just really shopping. Maybe you like Cabela's that much, I don't know. We've built this weird prepping culture where people stockpile all the right stuff, but haven't made a single actual decision about how they're going to survive. They've just got bug out bags with folding shovels, emergency fishing kits, dozens of fire starters. But I asked them, what are you going to do if you have to bug out? And they don't really know. It's kind of a wait and see. So gear without context is useless, worse than useless. It gives people a false sense of security. And I don't want you to have that. So preparedness it's also about leadership. So in the military, you never just grabbed equipment first. You started with the mission. We built the plan, then and only then we issued the gear to support it. There's a big difference there. That's what I talk about in the People's Emergency Plan. Because real preparedness isn't about collecting gadgets. It's about thinking clearly, planning deliberately, and leading under pressure. If you don't need a flamethrower, as an example, then don't get one. But you do need a plan. So how do you actually start? Not with shopping. You start by building your contingency plan. You ask the real questions. What are the actual threats where I live? Am I staying or am I evacuating? What does my family need to function for 3 days, 7 days, or longer? Once you know those answers, the gear basically selects itself. If your plan says you're bugging out over rough terrain, you need good boots and a water filter. If you're staying home through an ice storm, maybe what you need most is a generator, thermal blankets, and spare fuel. The gear becomes a support system for the plan. In my book, I walk you through this using an inventory matrix, a way to go over and how to align your gear across categories like power, communications, shelter, security, based on the decisions you made in your con plan or contingency plan. I'm not anti-gear. I've got some great stuff, but I didn't buy all of it until I had a plan. And that's what separates panic buyers actually from preppers. It isn't about fear, it's about being honest about how you respond when things go sideways. So before you buy some other piece of kit, pick up a pencil, write a plan. Assign your gear to your specific contingency plan. It's not a one-size-fits-all concept. Plan like no one is coming, and then get the gear that is going to sustain you for as long as possible. So remember, specific plan first, then assign the right specific gear to your plan. I hope this helps, because as far as I'm concerned, it's the proper way of doing it. It's not about spending the most amount of money on the best Gucci gear. Know the plan and then assign the right gear. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when I give more tips.